Welcome to CPW MultiStory Halloween Special! It's only me! How you doing? Put it back on, mate. How you doing, guys? Welcome to this week's edition of MultiStory. As you can tell.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening then, to be honest.
No. A lot of snot came out as well.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, welcome to I'm going to blow my nose.
Lovely.
Tell we're professionals. It's all Halloween. Morning, guys. Welcome to this week's MultiStory. It's a Halloween special. Got the pumpkin. Sadly, Wayne's not here. He's passed away. You know, he's begun to come a zombie. He's not really passed away. He's just not here today.
This is the first time that it's just been me, isn't it?
Is it first time?
I think so. Yeah, Halloween special.
I know you've not been here for a while because you were off.
Yeah, I was off all last week.
Off last week. And
good.
Stuff.
Nice week off. Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you go up to?
Just nothing really with the kids. We didn't go anywhere. It was just day out trips. So what did we do? Went to the Science and Industry Museum in Manchester. Nice. Went to St Anne's Beach.
Yeah.
When it was absolutely raining, I sent you a picture. It was raining inside. So yeah, that wasn't great. But yeah, it was nice. Loads of park trips, day outs. So kids were off half term, so yeah, I had to have a week off. Looking through.
Excellent.
So yeah, it was good. It was good.
Cool,
missed out on all the action that was going on here.
You did.
So I've missed out on two multi-stories now.
Two multi-stories? Yeah, you've got two multi-stories. Yeah.
And then the week before, it was my birthday.
It was your birthday, and we forgot to mention it, but we did mention it last week because we did
Thanks
Poppy Walk. We did a nice shout out. You know, not quite 40 yet, but you know.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to be here next week because it's my birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
what, on the Monday?
No, on the Tuesday, but I'm having Monday off.
Right.
Because I'm not coming. It's my birthday, isn't it?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Last week we did the usual. We did Monday workout, multi-story, and then Wednesday we did a group workout. But well, I say group workout. It was only me and Wayne actually. The lads didn't turn up.
Yeah.
I know Giovanni was struggling with working hard. Yeah. So that was fair enough.
Jakob's just doing Fridays now, isn't he?
Yeah. Well,
he's concentrating more on his.
I don't think he came in because basically I went trampolining with my brother and Amy on the Wednesday night.
All right.
Which was
splicing it in.
We can splice it if you want. It wasn't very good, that was it.
Just pretend to be a Power Ranger.
So we went trampolining, which was quite good fun. I got a good sweat on. It was a good workout. It was a really good workout. But basically there was these massive, you know, like the ground and pound boxing bags hanging from the ceiling. I'm bouncing away thinking I'm going to try and kick this like a proper little Van Damme, like kick or whatever. Jump up, try and do this kick, perfect, hit it, brilliant, love it. Typical Jay's like, I've got to try that again because I'm stupid. I tried it again and basically landed on the edge of the trampoline where the protection mat is, and the trampoline, and my ankle just went bang, and I basically wrecked my ankle. So it's all bruised down one side and stuff.
So be careful, kids.
So be careful, yeah. Train safely. So I didn't come in on Friday because obviously, I just didn't want to work out.
So do you know whether or not Jakob was here or not?
I got in about 6:20 and he wasn't here, so I'm assuming he didn't come in. I didn't speak to him actually, so I'm not 100% sure.
So that's what happens when I'm here. It just all
falls apart.
Apart,
I would have been here on Friday if it was not for the thing.
Do you think that's peer pressure? Do you think I just like put a bit of pressure on everyone to get in?
Well, you're like the small angry person, aren't you? You get like, you know, like barking at the ankles to make sure we do the stuff. But yeah, no. Well, there was like another reason as well. Like I did a charity 5k yesterday, Sunday, called the Scouse 5k. Yeah, it was great. It was. I've not done a 5k running through work and stuff, doing a bit of training, as you guys probably know. But I've never actually done a charity bike ride, a charity workout at all, like a 5k run. So it was the first time I did it, and it was quite overwhelming actually. Like I got there and like there was just loads of people, and it was dead good, and I was like queuing up ready to run, and I was already stressing because my ankle's not been great, it's not really healed very well, so I was like, I'm not going to be able to run this, and I just felt like crying. It's really odd, but I just felt like crying. It was like I was just overwhelmed with like emotion, I guess. But no, I did it, I smashed it, and there was everybody was there, and for the first time in doing any 5k training and then doing any running at all, I managed to do the whole thing without walking or stopping for a breather at all. My ankle held up. I mean, I did pop some ibuprofen, whatever you want to pronounce it, before the run, so I made sure I wasn't in pain. You'd have liked this bit. We were running along Hope Street. It was in Liverpool, obviously Scouts 5k, and we were running through this street called Hope Street, and there's the Hope Street Hotel in there. It's where Liverpool does the conference. You know, Liverpool FC does the conference.
Don't like them.
And you don't like them. He's a Manchester United fan. But the team bus was trying to get down the road, but it was blocked off because we were doing this run, so they had to stay there. But there was a guy obviously from the bus manager or whatever, I don't know, but he was like moaning at one of the marshals that they needed to pick up the team, and all the Liverpool fans were like, so you had like all these guys in wigs running down this street all cordoned off, and then you had all these Liverpool fans trying to like not basically, they're on their sidewalk, but they're not cramming in, like all waiting for the Liverpool team and stuff. And there was some Evertonians were just going, you can move that wheelie bin, or you can move that dustbin or something. They were saying that. I thought our Chappers would love that, just seeing like Liverpool not being able to do anything. So it's thinking, but I don't know what position I came. I just finished it. I got myself a nice little shiny medal. That's quite reflective, isn't it, from the thing? But yeah, it's nice. It's like it's got a couple of live birds on it. It says Scouts 5k. It's quite a good medal, that. I'm quite proud of myself.
It is quite nice, that, actually, considering it's like a Liverpudlian Scouse medal. You know, they've not had one of them for a while, have they? I think it's 30 years now.
Is it 30 years?
Yeah, it's 30 years. Yeah, that's one for Dave and Sean.
Yeah, well, I've won a medal for
Liverpool. For Liverpool,
yeah.
All them years that they've needed one.
I'm an honorary Scouser now. I've got the medal. Fantastic. But yeah, so I did that on Sunday.
We didn't do much.
It was Baltic today this morning. It was really,
actually
really cold.
like 1
degree now. It says,
so I got here about 5:20, set up.
You were doing a warm up when I turned.
Yeah, I was just literally trying to warm up.
Yeah,
it was cold.
Freezing. Yeah.
I sat in my car for another 5 minutes, and then got back out, and then got back in again and got back out. But yeah, we literally did.
That's just quick sandbag.
Yeah, quick sandbag circuit. We did more running, to be honest, up and down, just trying to warm up. And then did a few sets, like some burpees.
Yeah, I put some in here. Yeah, if you do some lifts and stuff. But yeah, we also shot some sort of like material, like just took some photographs with the pumpkin and stuff.
Oh right,
just
we were just messing around for the old Halloween week.
Yeah, because it's just needs to keep warm, and there's flames, so it was. I turned around, I went to the car, and he was lighting it, and he was just sat there on the floor with his hands over the pumpkin, trying to keep himself warm.
Oh, fire!
You're just little, aren't you? Little on slide and stuff. But
yeah,
it was an alright workout, but yeah, it was good fun. Just trying to keep warm, really. It's gonna get colder. It's gonna get colder in a minute. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, it's not. This is the worst time now. It's actually like, you know, it's a great idea, CarparkWorkout, and you know,
yeah, you got to layer up.
But when it gets to this time of year, this is where you have to really
dig deep,
yeah. Motivate yourself, getting up when it's pitch black as well and it's freezing.
My car was frozen this morning.
Yeah,
mine was. I was a little bit later this morning, but yeah, I'm warming up.
That's what it's about, isn't it? That's what it's about.
It is about,
it's about dedication. It's about getting out there, average go.
Yeah, smashing it. I was a lot warmer putting this on. Inspiration this week.
Yeah.
I know I did I put it on you to do it. I know you, and the 2 weeks ago when you recorded, you had your technical fault.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Cut out.
Yeah. You did want to talk about something. I don't know if that's what
yeah. Well, basically, it was it is an inspiration because it kind of like helped me kind of do what I do now, diet wise. So it's Joe Rogan.
Right. Okay.
So basically, it's a podcast on YouTube. And he's a guy that used to be basically he was a taekwondo, professional taekwondo, and then he is a stand-up comedian as well.
I didn't realise he's a comedian.
Yeah, stand-up comedian in America, and then he also does the commentary for the UFC. So from all that, and over the years, he decided to bring out a podcast. And basically, what he does is he interviews like people from like really high-end. Sorry, people.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, he interviews people like high-end, like celebrities from the likes of, like, you know, sports, or Mike Tyson, and I think he's not done Arnie yet, or Stallone, or anyone like that, but he basically does, and it'll go from, like, say, Russell Brand, and then what's he called now? The Brian Cox.
Oh, the science guy.
Yeah. So Brian Cox, and
so
then
it's
massive mix of people,
okay.
and then they'll have people on there that you've never heard about.
Right.
So there's a guy on there called Laird Hamilton, and he's like a professional surfer, like, you know, big wave surfer. And it's really interesting because you get, like, say, you get people that you really know about and you want to know, and then you'll get somebody on there that you've never heard of, and he'll talk with them, asking questions, and you'll get to really understand, like, their life, what they go through, and like the diet and the training and everything, and it just opens your eyes to, like, wow, I didn't realise, like, these people go through all this. And it's really interesting. And then basically what from that, over the last couple of years, I've been, like, listening to all these different types of people. And then there was one doctor that came on called Rhonda Patrick. So she was on there, and it was like about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and she started going on about this intermittent fasting. So it's like time restricted eating. So it was, she was trying to explain the benefits of doing this. So I was, like, really interested in this, and it's basically meant to help with a load of medical conditions, such as, like, if you're, like, suffering with diabetes, or if you've, you know, the people that have suffered with strokes or any heart conditions. It's meant to really lower that, the risks, all to do with, like blood diseases and things.
Forgive me if I'm wrong in saying this, but is that why you do it now? Because obviously, because what happened to your dad? Yeah.
Basically, I lost my dad about 5 years ago. Through he was diabetic. He had a series of strokes, and he also ended up getting dementia. And he had an illness that had these illnesses for about 4 or 5 years. So that was quite hard on us as a family. And yeah, it was horrible to see. And then listening to all this on Joe Rogan, it kind of made me realise that there's, rather than just taking crappy medication daily for all these illnesses, there's a way that possibly you can do it naturally and kind of help your body. And that's kind of why I ended up getting into doing this CarparkWorkout as well. Is because it was like, well, I need the time to train because I want to do it, because I don't want to go through what my dad's gone through. And, you know, it kind of makes you realise it's like, you know, this is serious stuff, you know. You've got to look after your body.
But also not sacrificing time with your family, and you obviously want to spend time with your family because of, you don't want to, you know, time's precious.
Definitely. So it was kind of a combination of, like, you've got to look after your body, you've got to find a way of, you know, what are the best ways of diet, what should I be doing, and like I say, seeing all these people on this Joe Rogan podcast, it makes you realise that, you know, there are ways. You know, we're not looking after ourselves the way we should.
Well, I can't. I don't watch Joe Rogan regularly. I'm not something that I watch regularly, but I can't remember the guy's name. The professional boxer, heavyweight guy, the Irish fella, gypsy boxer. Was it
Tyson Fury. Yeah,
Tyson Fury. Yeah. And when
he's been on there as well.
Yeah. Well, when I was going through my with my head and stuff, and I was in a bad place, Dave sent me the link over. He said, "You should watch this guy," like, he's kind of thing. And, you know, like, I think when you suffer from depression, sometimes you kind of feel alone, and you feel like you're the only one suffering from it. I certainly did at times, and no one could sort of help me. I'm not saying this podcast helped him, but, like, he was talking about how he went through you know, all this stuff. He went through a
yeah.
bad time, and he gained a mass amount of weight. Yeah. And aside from the professional boxer and his background, it was kind of, I was drawing parallels. It was like, oh yeah, you know, I ate to feel better.
Yeah.
And I gained loads of weight, and then because I gained loads of weight, I felt crap.
Yeah.
And then
it's just a circle.
And it's a vicious cycle. Yeah. You know, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. So that, you know, I mean, you know, I'm not saying he helped me, because there was other professionals that helped me and stuff, and helped myself, and the CPWs helped me and stuff. But like at that time when I was like, no, yeah, in my head I'm like, no, yeah, no one knows what I'm going through. It was like, oh yeah, so there are kind of people out there who are suffering with it and stuff, and for someone high profile as well to come out about it, and a fella as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it was literally just that time when, you know, like society was like not pushing men to do it, but men were coming out and being a bit more vocal about it and stuff. And
I think the main one for me is as well with the Tyson Fury thing is that he was probably one of the first guys to come out and do it, and everyone could see it. Yeah. They could see from like 4 years before that he was kind of on this slide
spiral,
you know, going down and down and down after winning the title and everything. And then it was like, you know, to see just this it was literally a Rocky story when it was like he was getting up there, you know, losing all this weight, and then to have that fight against Wilder was literally like, and especially when he got knocked out in the I think it was the 11th or 12th round, and he literally was knocked out. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. And then he gets up, and it was kind of, and he said it himself, it's kind of like, that's it. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you're down, you can always get back up. It's just you've got to do it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a massive message, that, and especially for somebody like yourself that kind of suffers sometimes with similar things that he's been through. It kind of like, wow, it's a powerful message, that.
Yeah.
You know.
And you draw parallels to the Rocky movie there and stuff, but like, it's not a fictional character, is he? Whereas Rocky's a fictional character, and it's just like,
exactly, and that is the most powerful thing. It's like, you're looking at it, it's like, I've actually just seen that. And you can, and from that moment when he literally stands up and he gets up and then nearly wins the 12th round, you look at it and go, his whole 5 years I've just witnessed, like from literally the low to the high. And that was inspiring to me, like you said. But yeah, the Joe, just for the Joe Rogan, it's like I listen to that all the time, just because there's such a wide
mix of people.
Yeah, mix of people. Sorry, wide spectrum of all these different types of people from different walks of life, and it kind of makes you realise that, you know, what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, and you've just got to put your mind to it. And I know, like, my mates, and shout out to Notty, will probably be watching this, and he'll probably be thinking, can't believe he's going on about that. It's frigging intermittent fasting and his diet again. He doesn't eat. He doesn't eat for like days. But it's nothing like that. And we'll probably we can put a little splice in, like something to do with Rhonda Patrick. Maybe she'll explain it better than me.
Well, I'll if you get me some links, I'll throw it all in the description below. So all
and it's well worth. And I've tried to get my brother-in-law and like my sister and that to try and follow the same.
Well, I started doing it.
Yeah,
I started doing it. Yeah. I mean, I've dipped a few times and stuff. I mean, I've got you moan at me about having milk in my coffee and stuff sometimes in the mornings, but like I've generally, like, I don't eat breakfast now till 9, and I do try and aim to not eat past 6:30 at night.
Yeah. And it's hard for the first like month.
It is. It's really hard.
But then it's like, it isn't. It's like,
it becomes normal.
It is. It's normal, and it's not a diet that you have to kind of like think that you're having to really concentrate and I've got to do this, I've got to do that. You can just, if you want to eat badly, sometimes you can eat badly. It's just about having that kind of like having that time where you don't eat, and most of that time's when you're asleep.
Yeah. So
it's like, it's win-win for me. And it means I can have a few beers on Saturday as well. Yeah. Which is, you know,
well balanced, isn't it?
Cheat days. So yeah,
Joe Rogan.
I didn't realise that James was going to ask me a question about my dad.
Sorry, I apologise. No, I just.
But no, it's good. It's good to get out there.
It's good to get out there and just know that we're normal people and stuff, and you do have reasons for doing what you want to do beyond keeping fit.
It does look really kind of like these guys are a bit crazy because they get up at like 4:15 in the morning and they've got a normal life with like families and stuff, and but it's kind of showing you guys that this is what you can do and this is what you have to do, because life's too short, isn't it? And there's no point in just, you know, what's the point in sleeping all the time? Do you know what I mean? Live it a bit.
Going to be in the Rock, aren't you? Like 4 hours kip. I'm up working at Iron Paradise.
You know, it's like, well, if I can get up and get it done, then I can be in work, get out of work, and get home and look after my kids and
spend a bit more time with them.
Do something nice. Maybe watch Terminator one night this week. I don't know. That's definitely moved. I'm sure it's been moving.
Oh, that's good. Creepy shit going on. But I mean, it's something we've talked about, not mentioned it for a while, but we do want to do a podcast at some point where we can just ramble on a little bit for like.
What you mean, like we just done?
Like we've just done. That's not really it's not in a video format and stuff, and just something everyone can kind of listen to while they're driving and stuff, and kind of have these candid chats about depression, loss of a family member, you know, like weight gain, weight goals, you know, all these kind of things. And we just want to kind of talk, and we also want to kind of do a Joe Rogan-esque and kind of bring people in, don't we? And we want to like we want to bring in, like I've talked to Sean about bringing in and talked about how, you know, like he, you know, the pop losing Poppy and how he kind of, you know, like use that to sort of channel his energies and the charity stuff and all that kind of things. And it'd be good to get other people in, and maybe some of your friends and, you know, your wife, whatever, and Wayne some of his friends in and stuff, and just do like one-off podcasts and stuff, who do want to try and do that. Maybe that's maybe a new year kind of thing. But we
just
do
incorporate more like people, and they can tell their stories, and maybe that us doing that might inspire them to do a bit more, you know, or join in.
It'd be good. So, but yeah, so the rest of this week, we're gonna have a bit of fun this week, aren't we? It's Halloween week. Not really named it or anything. I was gonna call it Freak Week, but you'll see CPW Freak Week. But and it was like, I don't know if people would kind of take ill to that, but you know, it was no malice intended. It was literally Halloween special kind of stuff. But so we'll do a workout on Wednesday, fancy dress workout on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll get Gio and Jakob involved on that as well, and maybe some other people. Hopefully we've got some other people. It's hard to actually, it's hard to go up in when we'll do that. And then there'll be a Friday beast mode as per usual. Hopefully a little bit of fancy dress going on in there as well. That'd be good. Was it Friday beast? Yeah, Friday beast mode. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, but so should we crack on and get on with our lives and do some work? Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Well, as usual, guys.
Let's go.
Let's average go. So as usual, guys, hit the bell to subscribe. We'll throw you to last week's multi-story. And did we do a workout last week? Yeah, we did. I'll throw you to last week's workout, Wayne's workout last week. But yeah, so hit the bell to subscribe and get notifications and all that jazz. And we'll see you next week for a non-Halloween special multi-story. But
so we hope you have a great week doing your workouts for Halloween. Don't eat too many treats. And don't steal them from your children. But if you do a workout, hit the bell to subscribe as usual. Get notifications, share with your friends, like, comment and share. Let's go, Chappers.
Okay.
Have a good week.